Welcome to Jackie's Bridge Corner, Sunday, November 10th, 2013. Class 18, opening leads against Notrump. In Class 12, we covered opening leads against a Trump suit. A lot of the things are similar, except there's one obvious difference. There is no Trump suit. Because of that, opening leads against Notrump tend to be a little more simple. Because of that, and we're going to cover the subject, I'm going to give you additional caveats which in some cases apply to leads against the Trump suit as well. Let's begin. Here is our thought process. As a defender, you have the first shot. You want to develop your long suit before they develop their long suit. It's a race. There are 2 steps in the process. What's the suit? May or may not be yours, and what card should you lead once you pick the suit? Let's start with picking the suit. Look at your hand, that's where you start. You have a suit worth developing. The suit should be long if it's going to be developed, and it should be headed by as many honors as possible. An honor sequence of 3 or more cards, or 2, with the third just a single space apart, is one of the safest and most effective leads. King, Queen, Jack 10, Queen, Jack 10, 9. Or if you're missing the third card in the sequence, you're just one off, King, Queen 10, Queen, Jack 9, or Jack 10, 8. They are safe leads, and they're likely to create tricks quicker than just leading from a long suit. Is your hand capable of regaining the lead? Even if you have a good suit and you want to lead it, if you have no entry to get back into the lead to cash these tricks, those tricks will be of no use to you or your partner. If you have no entries, you might consider finding partner's best suit and helping him set up his suit instead. With 2 suits of equal length, lead the unbid major because, as you know, the major suit is the top dog. The opponents will bid the major if they have them. If they don't bid them, they probably don't have them. If they're equal, pick the strongest one. Prefer leading from a sequence, even if it's 1 card shorter. King, Queen, Jack 4th is better than leading from a 5-card suit headed by a single honor, for example. Against the slam contract, tend to lead a safe trick lead. Don't give away a trick. Be passive, unless of course you have something like Ace King and you can afford to lose the second round perhaps. Is your hand capable of regaining the lead? Again, find partner suit if you can. Avoid underleading a suit headed by the ace unless it's 5 or more cards, and even then you want to question. Against a Trump contract, that is almost never done to underlead an ace. Against a no Trump contract, you may occasionally if your suit is strong enough. Underleading from King 4th or Queen 4th is better than underleading from Jack 4th because all it takes is 1 honor from partner's hand for it to be a running lead. Not so with a Jack. All things being equal, choose an unbid major. Now consider the bidding. Visualize the hands around the table. As partner bid, usually the first choice is to lead partner's suit if he has bid, especially if you have support for it. His partner had an opportunity to make a bid, particularly a bid at the 1 level, and only an overcall, but failed to do so. If he has failed to do so, he either has no cards or has no suit, so you might want to pick something else. If he failed to bid it, don't lead it. If you know he holds some cards and he didn't bid it, you can be sure he has it somewhere else. Here's an example. South opens 1 no trump, you pass. North bids 2 clubs, partner passes, now it goes 2 diamonds, you pass, 3 no by North, and no pass, you're on lead. Partner did not double 2 clubs, it would lead directly double, so don't lead clubs, take another suit. You also know that South has no 4-card major, but North has 1 or perhaps 2 4-card majors. Also consider the bidding as partner double. Partner double along the way, he's announcing something special or lead directing that double. There are other doubles which give you clues as to certain cards that you might lead. The responder not use statement over the one Notrump paper. Responder is likely not to have a 4-card major if we have not good statement. Pay attention to the sequence of statement. Assume the statement bidder has a 4-card major or 2. Determine which, if possible. Opener will tell you his major suit by his response, and dummy tells you if he liked opener's bid or not. Try to visualize the possible dummy and declare combinations. Do you either have a long or dangerous suit? If so, make an aggressive bid. They arrive in game after a tenuous bidding sequence. Passive. Will dummy have entries? Maybe you could knock them out early. Now, picking the card to lead once you pick the suit. First of all, from the sequence, lead the top card. Here are some examples. The underlying card is led. One interesting example is King, Queen, 10, 9. Notice you lead the Queen. If the partner sees the Jack, he knows exactly what you have. If he doesn't see the Jack, you're probably alright anyway. With a suit headed by the Ace, leading the Ace against a no-trump contract has a specific meaning, so be aware of it. It's asking your partner to unblock. So if you lead the Ace, you say you are stacked in this suit and it's going to run. So throw your honor away. So use that very carefully if you plan to lead an Ace at all. Without a sequence, you lead fourth best, and we'll talk about that when we get into some defensive plays. How it works both for the declare and for the defense. Lead the top of a worthless tripleton or a doubleton. If you must, you lead low from 3 cards to an honor. That's the last choice in there. And I hope this is a partner suit. Here, what I learned in the old days we called Rusino leads. Today they're called Jack-9 and coded 9s and 10s. You can choose to play this or not. Discuss it with your partner. I like it. The lead of a Jack denies a higher honor, so Jack means that's the top. Jack 10, maybe Jack nothing. The lead of the 10 shows one of 2 things. It either shows top of nothing, 10xx, or 10 plus Jack plus a higher honor, not the Queen. Ace, Queen, Jack, Ace, Jack 10, King, Jack 10. Another way to think of it is 0 or 2 honors higher, and one is card immediately above the 10, which is a Jack. The lead of the 9 is similar. It shows top of nothing, or Ace 10, 9, King 10, 9, or Queen 10, 9. If you lead the 10 or the 9, the partner sees the card above it, the Jack, he knows it's top of nothing. Same thing as the 9. You lead the 9 and partner sees the 10 in his hand or dummies or whatever, he knows it's top of nothing. This works if you and partner are on the same wavelength and you agree to it. Of course, the opponents need to know that you play that if you play. Leading partner suit. This is critical. Depends on if you've supported him or not. If you have not supported partner, he doesn't know how many cards you have. So you lead high from a doubleton, low from 3. At least partner gets count. You can't say everything with 1 card. If you have supported, he knows you have at least 3, or you suspect you have at least 3. You may have 2 to a high honor. The 3 or 4 small ones lead high, denying that honor. The 3 or 4 to an honor, you lead low. Leading a suit bid by the opponents, this will come as a surprise to some of you. With 3 honors in sequence, don't lead the sequence, lead fourth best. What you're doing is you're hoping the partner has 1 honor. If he doesn't, it's probably a bad lead anyway. If he does, everything will work out right. You have an entry to your hand in the suit itself. That amazingly works a lot of the times. Sometimes it fails. Well, that's about it. Tomorrow, class 19, give you a little quiz on opening leads against a no-trump contract. See you then.